Papahotel in Lima. And we're trying to establish a digital net for the International Fellowship of Rotarians of Amateur Radio. You do not need to be a Rotarian or a member of IFROAR to check in. We want to see how this works worldwide. Good morning to those in Australia and New Zealand who are getting up early, perhaps, to meeting us. Good afternoon for those in North and South America. Good evening to those in Europe and England, and so on. It's not usual that we have a global net. So please check in by giving me your call sign and phonetically, please, and your name. This is N9HWO.
Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Tango, Warren.
Good afternoon, Warren. Is there anybody else? This is N9HWO calling CQ. Anyone like to join our net?
Whiskey 4, Stroke, 4 Golf, 4 Sierra. Sunny.
Okay, I got Whiskey Golf and then 4 Golf, and I didn't get the rest, please.
The call is Whiskey 4, Stroke, 4 Golf, 4 Sierra. Whiskey 4 Stroke, 4 Golf, 4 Sierra. The Sunny, Oscar Nancy Yankee.
All right, thank you, Sonny. Nice to meet you. My name is Phil, Papahotel in Lima. Are there anybody else that wishes to check in with this net? And we'll be checking periodically also for anybody else. And N9HWO.
9 Yankee 4 Delta Golf. Good evening there, Phil.
Good evening, Dev. 9 Yankee 4 Delta Golf. All right, well, let's get started with the net. We're trying to establish a new net for digital voice communications around the world, and we'll see who joins us. So I'm in Canton, Illinois, in the state of Illinois, USA, and so it's a nice, cool afternoon for me, and but this is a nice net with no interference and nothing else going on. So I'm glad to have everybody that's joined us so far. Warren, Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Tango, you're up. Please go ahead.
Well, I will say good day to everybody on the net. This is Whiskey Zero, Whiskey Tango. Warren, I'm in Arizona, working off of ID51 radio with a Zoom spot connector, Rotarian, a member of the district committee, and I work in the local club, and I with District 5580 up in the Dakotas, and I winter in Arizona, and I'm pleased to meet everybody, and member of the ROAR group too. So with that, we'll turn it back to Net, and hope that we get lots of participation in this.
Well, thank you, Warren. Nice to have you with us. Whiskey 4 Golf, 4 Sierra, Sunny, please go ahead, N9HWO.
N9WHO, W4/4 Golf 4 Sierra. Evangelist Annie Guadalupe. I'm transmitting from Virginia Beach in Virginia. I'm a Rotarian, the Rotary Club of Naga East in the Philippines, District 320. I'm currently in the United States working, and then I'm using a Alpha Delta ICOM to open spot. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Sonny. Nice to meet you, and glad to have you aboard us. I forgot to say earlier, I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Canton, Illinois, and I am the secretary of the International Fellowship of Rotarians of Amateur Radio. All right, 9 Yankee 4 Delta Golf. Jeff, please go ahead, and 9HWO.
Okay, thanks very much, Phil. I'm glad that this has proven to be quite a tremendous success. My name is Dev, Delta Echo Victor, and I am from the Rotary Club of San Fernando South, and that's in District 208, so what am I saying? 7030. I just took the time here, I appear a bit confused. 7030 there, Phil. I've been president twice, and district secretary, and assistant governor, all those nice things in Rotary. Back to you, Phil. N9 Hotel Whiskey Oscar 9 Yankee 4 Delta Golf.
Well, nice to hear you, Dev, and nice to have you join us. I'll pause here and see if there's anybody else that would like to check into our net, and so please call N9HWO. I'm not hearing anyone. I did talk to ZL2RO, Phil in northern New Zealand, and that he's spending time with his son, and he's the one that sponsors this reflector. We want to give him thanks. He's not a Rotarian, but we can always encourage him. There are eight Rotary clubs within 25 kilometers of Hastings, New Zealand, where he lives. 9 if you measure 25 miles, but 8 if you go by kilometers. So we always encourage people to join Rotary. And if you are going to be at the International Convention in Hamburg this year, please remember to stop by our booth and visit with us. Is there anyone else that would like to do a recheck, or is there anyone who would like to check in and join our net? Please call N9HWO. I'm not exactly a mad rush for the microphone at this point. But it is good to have a net, and I thank you all for checking in. We will do this at the same time next Saturday. The reason we're doing this on Saturday, UTC, is so that we're not bothering people who would otherwise be doing it on Monday mornings in their part of the world if we did it on a Sunday. So we're going to do this on Saturdays when we all have weekends to participate in. If you have any suggestions for, and please feel free to contact me and or post it on our Facebook page, and we'll be glad to consider that. And please encourage others to join. Last call for anyone who would like to join or our net or a recheck. Please call N9HWO Net Control.
Yeah, Zulu Lima 2 Radio Oscar, Phil.
Good morning, Phil. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good, Phil. I'm just monitoring it and watching the stats, and I'm happy to say there's just been no loss via the Peanut and D-Star transmissions. So it's even down the field. Well, actually now it's 3 against 2, and it's working great. So no, I'm pretty happy. And good morning, Dev, or good evening, Dev, over there in the Caribbean. Okay, I'll take a standby and see if anyone else wants to check in. But Phil, you're doing a fine job. I might post this little stat video up on the Facebook group if it will let me. So this is at Aotearoa, Hastings, New Zealand.
Well, thank you for checking in, and thank you for sponsoring this reflector. It's definitely of benefit. With that, I'm going to close the net for today, and we will do it at the same time, same way next week at 2100 Zulu on Saturday, which is early morning, I know, in Australia and New Zealand on Sunday morning. But we'll see. We can always adjust the time if things don't work out as well. But that's part of the suggestion box. So thank you all for checking in. I have 5. And I'll report that to Mr. Byrne, who records all of that and publishes that on our net. So thank you all for checking in. 7-3. This is N9HWO closing the net.
Okay, great that there, Phil. I see you there. You still there, Phil? Over.
Yeah, QSR, Dev, I'm still here, mate. Over.
Okay, I'm not close to the dashboard right now. What were the stats you said? You said it was 3-2, 3 on D-Star, 2 on Peanut. Was that correct? Over.
Yeah, QSR, so I was just recording the live log files in the PriceStar dashboard that I had linked to this module. And it's not a great video, but I'm just going to post it on the Facebook group for people to see, because I'm really impressed. The most loss was 1.2%, and that's fairly normal. And that was from a D-Star. Peanuts were 0% loss. But when I say lost, there was no corruption of any audio. Over.
Okay, yes, like I said, Peanuts seems to be very, very robust. It will take quite a lot to pull that down there, over.
Oh, QSR, no, I'm pretty happy. Things seem to be working the way they should. So, yes, I better do what I promised for my boy. We need to do a bit of bonding time, so yeah, good to hear you, Dev. Over.
Yes, mate, certainly a pleasure there. You take care. I'm going to get some other stuff organized now. The wife is offering me a piece of upside down pineapple cake there, so I'm going to have that now. Sundries, Phil. Oh, both Phils. I'm going to pass it there to N9HW, 9Y4 Delta Golf. I'll toss it there to you, Phil.
Yeah, cheers, guys. 7-3.
Dev, and 9HWO.
Okay there, Phil. Yeah, man, I think that was quite good. And, that's the thing about the effectiveness of the digital voice nets. I'm sure after participating in HFNet, you'd hardly find an HFNet that can run as efficiently as one on digital voice, over.
Yeah, well, today is a busy weekend on HF. There's a couple of contests going on. And so this makes it a whole lot easier, not having to run into QRN or QRM or any other of the interference factors. And the reflector has worked quite well, so I'm very pleased with that too. Over.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll just show you're aware of the infrastructure. Phil is running the D-Star or the D-Star side of it, and I'm running the Peanut server there, Phil. So it's a combination of two sets of servers that are bringing this net possible here. Over.
Okay, well, I would thank you for the peanut side of it too. And I'll make a note of that. When I contact Mr. Byrne, I will tell him, add that to his list of when he posts the weekly net reports. Over.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, certainly. The peanut side of it there is the one that will allow you to access the net via your mobile phone. And Phil is doing the server that is coming in via RF. So it's basically it's a bridge of two networks there, Phil. And that's really what makes it very, very effective there. Being able to try to cover all the bases. So all the digital voice modes will come in, and then the peanut side of it via your computer, your mobile phone, and whatnot will also make it possible. So this is what the stats that Phil was represented there. 3 came in via the RF side, and 2 of them came in. 3 of them came in via Phil's server, and 2 came in by the server that I have running here for the work.
All right, I've got it written down, and I'll keep that in mind. I used the laptop today, and so that's one of the 2 on Peanut, and then we'll see how that goes. I'll probably be getting a handheld later on and some other equipment to interface. And we'll see how that goes. That will be later this year in NHWO.
Yeah, certainly. Actually 2 would have been you and I, because I am coming through Peanut as well too, there, Phil. Alrighty, let me go eat my slice of cake that the wife is offering me here. So thank you very much. Great job as usual, and we will certainly look forward to chatting again now, Phil. NIHW 9 Yankee 4, dancing off Centuries, buddy.
7-3, Dev, and we'll be talking to you again. And 9Y4 DG at 9HWO.
Okay, take care, Centuries.